Hello and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Hull City in Football Manager 2019. As this last episode, that boring Newcastle game. We had played two more games in the league. First off, we managed to beat Brighton at home, and we completely dominated this game. We definitely should have been able to score a few more goals. They had nothing. They had one shot on target, two shots a total for the whole game. We definitely should have been able to score once or twice more. And then we had a pretty crazy draw away versus Leicester, 3-3. And 3-3 is actually a special result for us, and I'm going to talk about it in a few seconds. Today's episode, we are up against Arsenal. And this will be the first time ever in this series when we play Arsenal in an episode. Of course, we were up against them last season, but it wasn't in any episodes, which makes this a little bit special. And talking about last season, obviously we faced off against them twice. And the first game, we got humiliated at our home pitch. We lost with 3 goals against none as I said, at our home ground. We definitely should have been able to do better. But then, the second time we were up against them this season, we had a crazy away result. We managed to get this insane 3-3 draw, and that was what I was talking about. 3-3 was a special result for us, but we had this crazy 3-3 draw away at the Emirates. Looking at statistics, they definitely dominated things, but if you look at the goal scoring, I was talking about this, of course, in the episode after it had happened, but we actually took the lead, and then we increased the lead, and we went into half-time being 2 goals up versus Arsenal away at the Emirates. It was a sensation going on. But then in the second half, they managed to score once, and then they managed to score twice. So it was equalized. It was 2-2, and I thought, like, probably, yeah, this is it. This is game over. They are probably going to turn things around. But no, the guys showed such passion and managed to score once again and took the lead once again, 3 goals against 2. And then 2 minutes before full time, Lacazette equalised, and it ended with a draw. But it was a sensational game, and the lads showed so much passion, fighting spirit, and we were just 2 minutes away from beating Arsenal away at Emirates. It was just basically a really good game, even though they ended up equalising at the end. But we are playing them at home today, and as you just saw, last time we played them at home, we got humiliated, lost 3 goals against none. So yeah, this game is very important for us, but it's also very important for us when we take a look at the league table, because currently they are the team ahead of us. They have some safety margin, so we're not quite yet breathing down their necks. But if we manage to win today at home, we will definitely be breathing down Arsenal's necks. But on the other hand, if you look at the other direction, there are a lot of teams bringing down our neck. We have Watford at same amount of points. Well, Burnley, Leicester just behind us, and even Middlesbrough just behind us. All these teams, if we lose today, all these teams have the potential to overtake us in the league table. So we have the chance to kind of catch up on Arsenal, but we also have a huge risk with a bunch of teams that just desperately wants to overtake us. So a very important game. And we are starting with a very young team on the pitch. I'm doing a lot of rotation as always. We have 2 elder men in Dembele, 32 years old, and we have Coke at... how old are you, Coke? Are you also 32? Yeah, also 32. But the rest of the team is so young. We have Svensson at 20. We have Keane, 19. We have Sosa, 19. We have Branagh, 20. Costas, 24. Suma, 25. Lukaku, 25. So basically, and Bowen, of course, 22. So other than Dembele and Coke, we're coming up here with a very young team. So we might be lacking a bit of experience, but hopefully, on the other hand, we're going to have young lads that are really motivated to get a good result. Like, they are going to be fired up, and hopefully they are going to be young enough to not get scared by Arsenal. And of course, like, often do. I managed to skip where we saw the lineup. So as soon as the game starts, we're going to take a look at their lineup. As soon as the first intro highlight is over. Because at least on paper, I'm guessing they have a lot of big fancy names, quality players. But we have that last 3-3 game against them in mind. And we know that we can... Oh my god. That was just inches from this game, starting with a nightmare when they hit the top bar. But yeah, they have Peter Cech in the goal. And you have so many good players here. Kosliny, Ramsey, Welbeck, Lacazette, and so on. But I mean, our team is not bad. Our team is not bad. We can do this. We have the home advantage. Nothing goes on though. They had that early shot. And here's Arsenal again. Oh my god, this is not what we wanted. Not what we wanted at all. Focus, guys. Win it back. Soma clears it. But still, Ramsey picks it up. Guys, come on. We can win it back. We can turn this around. This is not what we're liking here. Not... Oh my god! It's a huge mistake by Joe Hart. Huge mistake. Oh my god. Gives Gonzalez basically an open net. Take a look at replay. And this is not what we can afford when we play top teams like Arsenal. It's one thing if we get outplayed. But Joe Hart, oh my god, this is so bad. He runs out, but he's nowhere near the ball. Like, if he's going to do things like that, it would have been better if he just would have stayed in the goal. Because that was so bad, it was embarrassing. But we are creating a few chances now. We are catching up on shots and shots on target. So hopefully we will get a highlight soon that we can actually try to bounce back. And here is Sosa with a free kick. And oh my god, he hit the woodwork. That was a beautiful free kick by Sosa. And now this time we were only inches away from scoring. But we are under pressure once again by Arsenal. Heavy pressure, here's Joe Hart. This time at least, he makes no mistakes. He brings the ball down easily. And yeah, look at this, it's so close. 4-4-2-2. We're actually overtaking them when it comes to shots. We are creating chances. Come on, game, give me those highlights. But instead we get another highlights that starts with Arsenal. I don't like it at all. Come on, guys. Oh my god, that's the third time this like the woodwork gets hit in this game. Oh my god, look at the statistics. Why aren't we creating more chances? We're definitely gonna go aggressive here. I'm gonna tell them we're not pleased. All the lads agree. I'm gonna change things around. We're gonna go a little bit more attacking here. Bring you up a little higher in the pitch. And it'll be a box to box. And yeah, let's see how this one turns out. I mean, we really can't be pleased with this because with the current result, so many teams can overtake us. But once again, I feel like every highlight starts with Arsenal. Even though looking at statistics, we have kind of like the same amounts of stuff we've been creating. Come on, guys. We can intercept this one. We can. And then Aaron Ramsey scores and we are 2 goals down. This was not what we wanted. We are going to go attacking. Beautiful finisher by Ramsey, but very, very frustrating also. We're going to go a little bit more direct passes also, trying to speed things up. Potential injury there for Svensson, so not going to risk anything. We're going to sub him. And we're going to bring in the former Arsenal player, Gnabry. And Gnabry was one of the lads that scored against them during last game. So hopefully he can show something like that today. Because we know that he can score against Arsenal. Oh, it's just taking away though. Let's go even more focusing on attack. Bring Sosa up. You can be here. You can be like that. And then I'm going to change you guys around. Beautiful. Clock is ticking and ticking and ticking. Come on. Look at these statistics. We should have been getting like kind of the same amount of highlights like that they have, but I'm not seeing any highlights at all other than that beautiful free kick in the woodwork from Sosa. But it's definitely time to go for some subs, and I think I'm gonna go even more attacking here. I believe it's time for 2 strikers. Gonna bring Sosa down, then Bella going up on top, and of course we're gonna replace him with Lapadula. But since we were forced to make that early sub because of the injury, we are going to wait a little bit longer with the last sub in case something else happens. Clock is just ticking away though. I'm not pleased at all. Let's have a team talk, tell them to push forward. And we have 1 last sub. Oh my god, this is going so bad. I mean, look at your heart's rating after that huge mistake that gave them the lead. I'll guess we're going to go with Fabregas instead of Sosa. Sosa's not having a great game. A lot of guys is not having a great game, obviously. But nothing happens at all. It's definitely time for overload. It's time to just bump it into the box. Nothing. We're into extra time. Clock's just ticking away. Even though we are like crazy attacking now, nothing happens. They're not even getting a counter attack. It's kind of weird because either we would be creating chances, or at least they would be able to turn it around with a counter attack, but like nothing at all happens. Or maybe this is going to be it, but it's probably just an end of the game highlight. A very, very disappointing loss. I definitely had higher expectations. We know that Arsenal would be favourites because they are a bigger team than us. But a very frustrating loss. I'm going to tell the lads I'm not pleased with the results. Yeah, very, very frustrating. Let's take a look at the league table now. Take a look at the other results. So we're currently in 6th position. But look at all these teams that only played 12 games. Watford, Burnley, Middlesbrough, all of them can overtake. I mean, Middlesbrough are going to be forced to score a crazy amount of goals. So they will probably just end up at the same points as us, but with worse goal difference. But both Burnley and Watford has a very big possibility to overtake us. So yeah, frustrating results, not what we wanted, and yeah. We have a very tough period because now we lost against Arsenal, but we have Tottenham coming up, and a little bit later we have Man City coming up. So yeah, there are definitely some tough games ahead of us where we can lose points. And of course Chelsea, Tottenham, next 2 games. We might end up losing 3 games in a row here. It would definitely won't be... it's a big risk of us losing 3 points. And if we lose, not 3 points, but 3 games, there's 9 points. And then all of a sudden, after those 2 games, we might be down here-ish somewhere. So we are in a very dangerous situation right now. But what can we do? We have to focus. We need to bounce back in the next game. And that's it for this episode. So as always, thank you so much for sharing your time with me. And I'll see you in the next episode.